Let's go ahead and do another factoring problem. Remember, there's not a number in front of the variable squared. In this case, it's x squared. So now we know that we can go ahead and we can just use the x method. So let's go ahead and put an x here. And now we know all we have to do is drop down the 2. And we put that minus 63, so we bring the sign down right here. All right, perfect. So now all we have to do is just find two factors that multiply to 63 and add to a positive 2. Remember, if the signs are different here, so this is a positive and this is a negative, we know that the signs will be different signs. Great. Okay, so what do we do now? Well, what we do is we find the factors of 63. Well, I know that 9 times 7 gives me 63. And if I did negative 9 plus 7, because it has to multiply to this number and add to this number. So the two numbers have to multiply to this and add to that. If I did negative 9 times 7, that gives me negative 63. And then if I did negative 9 plus 7, that gives me a negative 2, which isn't correct because I need it to be a positive 2. So what if I did a 9 plus negative 7? What do I get there? I get a positive 2. And then if I do 9 times negative 7, I also get a negative 63. So it multiplies to the number I need it to multiply to, and it adds right here to the number I need to add it to. Perfect. So then the next thing I do is I take the square root of this front number right here, which would just be the square root of x squared is x. So I do x, and I do another set of parentheses, and this is what you're going to do every time when you're factoring, and do another x. And then all I do, I have the two numbers that I'm using. I have a positive 9 and a negative 7. I put those here. So these two numbers right here, this number and that number, go in here. So I bring the plus 9 and the minus 7. And it could be reversed. You could put minus 7 here and plus 9 here. It doesn't matter. But we know now that that is our answer.